I hope you're having a good day. It's beautiful sunny today. It's cool, but and a little bit of a wind, but not bad. And it's really nice. We've had rain the last couple of days, so it's nice to not have rain. But we do need the moisture, so it's better than snow. Hi. Well, I understand that, Rebecca. Yeah. So maybe we'll get started because I know you are all busy, and but I found this really cute card, and I didn't see a name for it, and I kind of want to name it, but I don't know what to name it. So be thinking about it and help me name it. But it's using some of the new paper that will be available on March 3rd, which is next Tuesday. And so this is called Delicate Dreams, and I just love the paper. It's just beautiful. You can see that and this, and then there's also, hang on, I taped it close so I could take a good picture. And then it's got these here. I used this last week too, but it's kind of a fun fold, and I thought I would just share it. I have another idea for next week already, but I didn't have time to do that one, so I did this one instead. So I'll get started with the measurements, and then I'll show you how to cut the paper and score the paper. So this one I'm gonna do a happy anniversary card. And so we're gonna start with the base, which is Crumb Cake, and it is 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 2 inches, 3 1/4 inches, 7 1/4 inches, and 9 inches. And I will do that for you, show you. And then the card base itself is 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. And then we have a piece for the inside that's white, 4 inches by 3 1/4 inches, just the basic white. And then we have 6 pieces, 3 different cuts of the Delicate Dreams. And we'll start with, this is 2 pieces that are 4 inches by 1 3/4 for the front. And then this one is 4 inches by 1 1/2 inches for the inside. And then on the side panels, we have 2 pieces that are 4 inches by 1 1/4 inches. And I will have them layers of beauty, and it's still current. Oh, I love this paper. Hi, Amy. Thanks for joining. So this is the card we're making, and I'll show you how to cut it and how to put it all together. So we'll start with the Crumb Cake, and it's cut at 11 inches by 4 1/4. So 11 inches by 4 1/4. And then we're going to score it. Oops, get it right. So we're going to start at 2 inches. So we'll score it at 2 inches. Three and 3/4 inches. And then you could turn it around and do 2 inches and 3 3/4 on the other end, but I'm just gonna extend my arm, and we're gonna do it at 7 1/4 and 9 inches. Okay, that's all we'll need from the trimmer. So now I'm gonna burnish these really well. And this is my problem, is getting it burnished so that it'll stick down. And it's fairly thick, and so sometimes it won't. But you could make a belly band to put around it. That's doing pretty good. But you don't need to, because once it gets in the envelope, it'll be it'll be fine. And so that one. So we did the valley fold here, and then the mountain fold, and you understand what that is. This is the valley fold, it goes in, and then the mountain fold goes out. So I'm gonna do that just a little bit more, burnish it. And sometimes if you turn it like this, that helps break the fibers down so they'll lay flatter. And now the other side. I really like that anniversary. We don't have a lot of anniversaries, and I really like that one. My sister is having her birthday this week, March 1st, and I asked her, what do you want for your birthday? You know, when you get to be 80 years old, you don't really need a lot. And she says, I would love cards. So I emptied out my boxes and said, I'm going to send her a bunch of cards. So there we go. And I'll do that on this one too. Kind of go back and forth so it will lay flat. Just a quick tip that I've seen others do, and I thought I would share that with you. So there's the base of the card. So we're going to adhere, first of all, the front panels. And this is, as I said, it's the Delicate Dreams. And so these are going to go right here and right here. So, and they will go right here. And this one on this side. This is a quick, easy card, but I think it's really pretty. And can you imagine opening up your card and having an anniversary or a birthday wish or a thank you wish with this paper? Oh, I just love it. And so then in the inside, so we're going to open this up, and on these two panels, then I'm going to put these. So these will go here. Yes, I agree, Rebecca. And that's one thing that, that's one thing I like to do is give cards. If we are invited out, I usually take between 5 and 10 cards with envelopes so that they have them and they can use them. And people are so pleased because they don't make them themselves. And so now we're going to do the white that's on the inside, and this is 4 inches by 3 1/4 inches. 4 inches by 3 1/4, and that goes on the inside. So there's that part of the card. And we'll set that aside, and then this is the card base, the actual base of the card. So I'm going to put these two pieces and using the other side of that paper, and I'm going to put these right here. And right here. So now the next step is I'm going to add this card to here. So I will put adhesive seal on all of this part, and I'll actually add it down the center too, because if it gets a lot of action, then it needs to be down. And so I'm lining it up so that it's even on both sides, and then just putting it down and then burnishing it well. And so there we go. Isn't that easy? And then I'm going to put this happy anniversary right here, and I'm just going to excuse me, I'm just going to add some dimensionals to this side. Be sure and don't do it for both sides, because obviously you close your card. So we're going to add, I'm going to add 3 dimensionals right here, and then they will isn't this a double gatefold? Yeah, or some variation, you're right. So I'm lining up this center part, don't need that on my finger. I'm lining up this center part on the seam there. And then I added some of the Pearls of Beauty, and they come in Calypso Coral White and Crumb Cake. So I added those pearls there. So that's the card. How easy is that? And it's fun. It's a fun card, and something different to open up. And of course, you know me, yeah, double gatefold, that's a good idea. That's really a good thing for it. So, so here's the card. Here's one of the cards that I made. I had to make extras, you know. And so I'm using, on this one, I'm using the Crushed with Beauty Designer Series paper. And again, this is the Layers of Beauty stamp set. The Crushed with Beauty is available. You can buy it now. This paper will be, as I said, the Delicate Dreams will be available on the 3rd, which is next Tuesday. So that's the new online exclusives. And then this is the Nature Walk Designer Series paper and Framed All Around. This is the Framed All Around stamp set. And that, again, will be, the Nature Walk is available now. The Framed All Around will be available on March 3rd as well. And it has a really nice say, thinking of you, may all the love and support that surround you help heal your heart. I like that saying. I think that's so pretty. So that's another one. This is another one that will be available on the 3rd, and it's called, the paper is Homemade Sweetness. So you open it up and it has the gingham, the blue gingham, and the Filled with Sweetness bundle. So I use the Thank You from the Filled with Sweetness, and then this is one of the dies in that Filled with Sweetness bundle. I just think it's so cute, and it's got this really big jar with a gingham top. You can make it a gingham top. I'm going to make that. Definitely I'll be showing you that. I love it. And then the last one I did was, this is the Cute as a Bug Designer Series paper. And I didn't use the bugs this time. I just used the grapes and strawberries. And this is the Boardwalk Fun. This stamp set is the Boardwalk Fun, and I love that. Happy birthday. And then this is the Cute as a Bug Designers, can't talk, Designer Series paper. And I use some of those are the flat pearls. So, and I think that paper is so cute. So these are the ones I made, and I hope you enjoyed this. And this is the one that we did today. And if you share this, I'll send this card, either the thank you or the happy anniversary, out to someone who shared it. Yeah, I know. I can't hardly wait. Yeah, that fruity card is really pretty. I know, Amy. I am teasing you. So thank you. Thank you. I think this is really, really a cool, I saw this on a reel on Facebook, and so I thought that was really cute. So, and I think once you put that in an envelope, these will flatten out. You know, the post office, they'll send it through their machines and it will flatten out. So I hope you enjoyed this, and if you're on here and didn't identify yourself, please leave a message. I'd love to see who's watching. And if you, thank you for the love. Thank you, Lori. Yeah, these are fun cards. They're easy. I mean, really quick and easy. And I will put all the measurements below. And then I always download the Facebook Live and put it on YouTube. So you can always go to my, if you miss any of these, and they're only on Facebook for 30 days. Thank you for sharing, Amy. Excuse me. I've got fighting a little cold. But if you, I forgot what I was going to say. Anyway, March 3rd, we're going to have a lot of new products. There's a lot of new products on March 3rd, so you're going to probably want to go to my store. But, I was talking about YouTube. So my YouTube is Jan's Stamping Creations, Jans Stamping, Stamping Creations.com. No, not .com, just Jan's Stamping Creations on YouTube. And all of my videos, my Facebook Lives goes to YouTube immediately after, and then I usually put it on my blog. So anyway, that's all I have for you today. And I hope you enjoyed this, and I will send this card out to someone who shares. Thank you, and have a great day.